In this example, we will find the general solution to y double prime minus y prime minus 6y is equal to sine of 2t. To start, we'll look at the associated homogeneous differential equation, which is y double prime minus y prime minus 6y equals 0. This has the characteristic equation r squared minus r minus 6 equals 0, which gives the roots r equals negative 2 and 3. So we get that the general solution of the homogeneous differential equation is y sub h equals c1 e to the negative 2t plus c2 e to the 3t. Now to solve the non-homogeneous differential equation, we'll need a particular solution. From what we saw in the last example, we may want to try y sub p equals a sine 2t. But y sub p equals a sine 2t is not enough, because then y sub p prime would be 2a cosine 2t. And we would have a cosine term on the left-hand side, which could not be balanced by a cosine term on the right or left-hand side of the differential equation, since no other term would contain cosine 2t. So what we need to use is y sub p equals a sine 2t plus b cosine 2t. Using this, we start by taking the first and second derivatives so that we can plug this function into the differential equation. Doing this, we get y sub p equals 2a cosine 2t minus 2b sine 2t. And y double prime is negative 4a sine 2t minus 4b cosine 2t. Using these in our differential equation, we get negative 4a sine 2t minus 4b cosine 2t from yp double prime, minus 2a cosine 2t minus 2b sine 2t from minus y prime, minus 6 times y, which is a sine 2t plus b cosine 2t. And this all must be equal to sine 2t. Now, comparing coefficients, we'll look at the coefficient of sine 2t on the left and the coefficient of sine 2t on the right. Separately, we'll look at the coefficient of cosine 2t on the left with the coefficient of cosine 2t on the right. The coefficient of sine 2t on the left is negative 4a plus 2b minus 6a, while the coefficient of sine 2t on the right is 1. So since this equation must be equal, we must have the same function on both sides. We need negative 4a plus 2b minus 6a to equal 1. Similarly, the coefficient of cosine 2t must be the same on the left and on the right. The coefficient of cosine 2t on the left is negative 4b minus 2a minus 6b, while the coefficient of cosine 2t on the right is simply 0, since there isn't a term of cosine 2t over there. So this gives the equation negative 4b minus 2a minus 6b equals 0. In solving these two linear equations with two unknowns a and b, we can find that a equals negative 5 over 52, while b equals 1 over 52. And thus the particular solution y sub p is negative 5 over 52 sine 2t plus 1 over 52 cosine 2t. And so we have the general solution, negative 5 over 52 sine 2t plus 1 over 52 cosine 2t from the particular solution, plus c1 e to the negative 2t plus c2 e to the 3t from the general solution of the homogeneous differential equation.